Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak to all of my Muslim viewers, and today I'm going to be doing a brief timeline of my life and just different experiences I've been through. Okay, I'm sorry, this is terrible lighting. Let me fix that right quick. Okay. So, when I was 3, as many of you know and watched from my previous videos, I mentioned that I was diagnosed with stage 4, almost stage 5 Wilms tumor, which is a type of cancer that originates in the kidneys in children, particularly girls. It has a higher risk in females. I was probably born with it. I don't really know, but that would explain why I was sick when I was born, because I had a cold and it possibly was that at the time, but it was just too early to detect. And so for several years, the cancer would go on undetected and it would grow in my body until eventually it got so bad that we found out what was going on almost at the last minute. So I barely made it. It was only by Allah's mercy that I made it, and I had several close calls. I came pretty close to dying several times. I also managed to beat pneumonia. Unfortunately, as a result of the cancer treatment making my immune system basically like a newborn, I had to start over and I had to fight pneumonia. And I remember at one point at first I was like, okay, I didn't really understand what was going on because I was just a child, so I mostly just played and watched TV, and I was still in a child's mentality because this is a 3-year-old girl who would turn 4 on her birthday at the time. So for that 6 months, it was the most profound and biggest change in my entire life. I had gone through so many changes. Losing my hair, my beautiful curly hair had died and turned lifeless. It was coming out in big clumps, so I had to shave it all the way off. My dad did. Yep, he shaved it for me. Then I lost my taste. Eventually, the treatments made my mouth so dry that I had lost my sense of taste. And it was a lot of changes. And I saw the world in such a different way. I learned things and I gained a level of wisdom that I probably would have otherwise not ever known. And I gained a newfound sense of appreciation of life. And, excuse the background noise, I'm sorry. I did lose a lot of people along the way, but these children are truly inspirational. They are going through some of the most painful treatments and difficult times in their lives. It truly tests them all, mentally, physically, even spiritually. And we often take these things for granted because it's just so easy to do that without realizing it. These children showed, of course, sadness, pain, sorrow, fear, but that is only human. These children are the embodiment of what true innocence and purity is, because they still maintained that sweet, genuine character. And that's commendable. These children don't complain. They don't cry. They are so strong and resilient. And that's something that I will always remember and carry with me. This is why I wanted to do what I do. This is why I keep going. This is why I stay motivated. I'm sorry. Let's just take this off right quick. I wanted to show that there is hope, but I also wanted to do it in their honor. They didn't make it to be here, but I am. I'm still here, and I have a chance to share my story and raise awareness. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. This is why I want to use my intellect and my talents and my skills to help better the world. And maybe at a time where we're going through a whole lot of darkness and sadness in the world, maybe there's still hope. And I want to hold on to that. I don't ever want to give up, and I don't want anyone watching this to give up. For everyone watching this, please, take a moment to remember those less fortunate than you. Remember those in pain. Remember those hurting. You never really know someone's true story until you meet them and you find out the whole story about them. So now I'm going to continue. I managed to beat pneumonia, alhamdulillah. I was so happy. I remember when I could finally go home, I was like, are you sure? I didn't really believe it. I kind of was a little bit hesitant, and everybody was like, yeah, you're free to go. And I was, oh my gosh, the cancer was listed under favorable histology. It's 2 categories, favorable histology or unfavorable histology. And in 90% of cases, it's favorable. So then I managed to take ballet to gain a full recovery, because that would help me, improve and heal both physically and mentally. And it would also build my confidence. I'm back. So I was so grateful for this opportunity. My parents had taken me to ballet, and I'm very grateful for that. And that helped me also to kind of gain better perspective. I got to be around other girls my age and kind of have some fun after feeling, kind of lonely for such a long period of time, because long hospital stays can be very, tiring. And it could just be really hard on your family. So then alhamdulillah, after my hair grew back, full recovery, I faced a new challenge. After I had been in a car accident when I was 2, and some other stuff that happened, it basically took away my motor skills. So it made it where I couldn't drive. So I'll be right back with part 2. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.